Hi, I'm Barry Stock, City Administrator for the City of Savage. Welcome to the 2016 Year in Review. The Great Recession that we all endured between December of 2007 and February of 2010 in some ways seems like a long time ago. Typically, downturns are followed by upturns, and 2016 was significant in terms of economic development in Savage. Our official population broke the 30,000 mark, and along with it came a flurry of commercial and residential development, road improvement projects, updates to our park and recreation facilities, and the revamping of our municipal liquor operation. In 2016, we conducted our biannual community survey, and we're pleased that over 90% of residents agree Savage is a great place to live and raise kids. Savage is recognized as a place where families can live for less, enjoy top schools, low crime, and reasonable commutes. Now, over the next couple of minutes, you will hear some highlights and accomplishments that kept the city busy in 2016. I hope you enjoy it.
Hi, I'm Fire Chief Joe McCall.
And I'm Police Chief Rodney Sawyer. Keeping our community safe is our #1 public safety priority. And a big part of that is being out and about in the community. Here's a brief overview of the many ways that the Savage Police and Fire Departments were visible in the Savage community this past year.
First, I want to thank you and all of our residents in the community. Property loss due to fire is the lowest we've experienced in the last 5 years. However, statewide, the vast majority of fire calls are still taking place in our single-family homes. Kitchen fires still lead the way in fire damage and dollar loss, so we will continue to focus our attention in public education in these areas. In 2016, our calls for service remained relatively flat. Your local firefighters responded to 351 calls for service, and they completed over 3,000 hours of ongoing weekly training. I want to thank our 40 paid-on-call firefighters for their continued dedication to the community. These individuals are your friends and neighbors. They respond 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. They are extremely committed and dedicated individuals that not only save lives, but also save our community thousands of dollars each and every year. We greatly appreciate that they leave their jobs and families on a moment's notice whenever someone calls 911 and needs our assistance from the fire department. One of the mainstays of the fire service has always been and will continue to be community outreach and education. This past year, your local fire department performed over 60 car seat inspections, trained over 350 people on CPR and AED use, which of course also helps save lives. The department also provides fire extinguisher training to multiple businesses in our community. On several fire calls, we saw how the fire extinguisher training helped to contain the fire prior to our arrival, and not only saved property owners a lot of money, but also got our firefighters back to their jobs and or families in a timely manner. For more information on the Savage Fire Department, please go to thecityofsavage.com and search Savage Fire Department. Thank you, and no offense, but I hope we do not have to make a house call to your address in 2017.
A primary goal of the Savage Police Department is to deter criminal activity and keep our community safe. One new crime prevention program that we started in 2016 was Safe Spot. This was a part of our national trend for police departments to create safe, well-lit places for people to conduct transactions. Whether our residents are making a child custody exchange, purchasing a motorcycle, or picking up a concert tickets bought online, they can use the Safe Spot located right in City Hall parking lot next to visitor parking to make exchanging goods safer. Another critical component of crime prevention is engaging the community in our crime prevention initiatives and collaborations. This past year, we had a lot of fun being out in the community and meeting residents. One of the biggest community events was Night to Unite, which was the biggest yet, with 72 neighborhoods and about 4,000 residents participating. We had 17 different groups of firefighters, police officers, city officials, and scores of volunteers who spread out and visited all of the block parties, cookouts, and ice cream socials that were held around town. And even though it was a bit cold, we had a great turnout for our annual Santa Cup night and Toys for Tots drive. The Savage community is definitely kind and generous, and really showed its holiday spirit by donating a large trailer full of toys for kids in need. I really enjoyed meeting all the families from our community who stopped by to drop off a toy or two and to visit with Santa himself. The Law Enforcement Torch Run and the Prior Lake Polar Plunge, benefiting Special Olympics, are two other outreach opportunities that have been successful in bringing together law enforcement and the public. Lastly, I want to mention that the Savage Police Department received an outpouring of support from the community this past year. I want to thank each and every one of you for every letter and note that we received, every meal and plate of goodies that were delivered, and all the kids and parents that stopped in to say hello. This show of support is greatly appreciated and really means a lot to all of us here at the Savage Police Department. Thank you.
I'm Greg Boatman, Parks and Recreation Manager here at the City of Savage, with an update on our parks, recreation, and trail systems. With our 23 city and regional parks and over 30 miles of paved and soft surface trails, the city's parks and recreation systems are frequently mentioned as reasons why people love living here in Savage. In Savage, over 30% of the land area is set aside in parks, wetlands, and open space. So from nature to athletics, there is something here for everyone. In the 2016 community survey, 88% of residents indicated they had visited a city park, and 87% had a positive experience. And an overwhelmingly 98% of respondents said they would like the city to continue to invest in parks and neighborhoods and connecting our trail systems. So throughout 2016, Savage Parks and Recreation continued to invest in updating some of our most used parks. New playground equipment was installed and enhancements to the picnic shelter were completed at O'Connell Park. And several new picnic areas and a new shelter were added at Hidden Valley Park, along with a new barbecue grills, a drinking fountain for humans and pets, electricity, lighting, and new picnic tables. Last year, we also saw how the Savage Sports Center has become a community destination that brings people into Savage from throughout the metro area. In just its fourth year, an estimated 50,000 people walked through the doors to walk and jog, to attend tot time and open play, and of course, to participate and watch multiple youth and adult sports, including lacrosse, soccer, baseball, and softball. And demand for using the Savage Sports Center for special community events continues to grow. In 2016, one of the most popular events was our annual Halloween Bash. Even though it was a rainy and chilly night, over 700 young families, grandparents, and kiddos joined local businesses in the Sports Center complex for food, games, inflatables, music, and of course, candy. Looking ahead, we anticipate that Savage will reach full build-out in the next 10 to 15 years. So in 2016, we started preparing for this by conducting a study which asked residents for their ideas on how open spaces and programming can meet their future needs. One of the major results was developing a master plan for upgrading the Savage Community Park, with several new amenities scheduled for 2017 that include expanded open play areas, expanded parking, and improved access to the park. Other park improvements will occur over the next 3 to 5 years. For more information on year-round parks and recreation programs and activities for all ages, go to thecityofsavage.com and click on Parks and Recreation tab or call us at 952-224-3420.
Hi, I'm Brian Tucker, Planning Manager at the City of Savage. In 2016, the City of Savage has steady residential and commercial development. While not nearly the level of building that was happening in Savage in the late 1990s to early 2000s, when Savage was the fastest growing city in Minnesota, this year we did issue a total of 151 residential permits and 11 commercial permits. Our residential building activity was spread through a number of different developers and offers a variety of different types of locations and housing options for people looking to buy a home in Savage. In 2016, Savage has 7 different residential developments and over 500 single-family home lots were planned. In addition, there were more than 30 higher density market rate apartment and townhome units available here in Savage. Last year also marked several commercial developments and redevelopments, like the rejuvenation of the retail area Marketplace at 42, sometimes referred to as the old Rainbow site. What once was an empty Rainbow Foods is now a new Fresh Time Farmers Market, Marshalls, and Famous Footwear. Nearby the new Ridgecrest Marketplace is a new 12,000 square foot retail development at the corner of Highway 13 and Connolly Parkway that has a Noodles & Company, Verizon store, and a dental office that will be coming shortly in 2017. One of the most visible construction projects in Savage was the 98,000 square foot Hy-Vee grocery store and freestanding gas station convenience store at the corner of County Road 42 and Dakota Avenue. Highly anticipated by the community, Hy-Vee grocery store recently opened its doors and includes a city-owned liquor operation, dry cleaning services, postal services, a medical clinic and drive-through pharmacy, and casual and full-service dining options. Going forward, with about 80% of Savage already developed and relatively little land left for new commercial or industrial development, redevelopment efforts of existing areas will likely keep us busy for the next several years. If you have any questions about building activity here in Savage, please feel free to call us at 952-882-2650.
Hi, I'm Sang Tong Van, City Engineer for the City of Savage. From a street and roads perspective, the theme in 2016 was collaboration and safety. As Brian just mentioned, there was quite a bit of construction in Savage last year, and more people means more demand for roads and streets. In 2016, over 2 miles of new roads were added to the city's road network, and there were several significant road projects throughout Savage. First, the Highway 13 and 150th street safety improvements were completed. This was a 2-year collaboration between the City of Savage, City of Prior Lake, and MnDOT to improve safety and functionality along the Highway 13 corridor and surrounding neighborhoods by adding a traffic signal and realigning 150th Street. If you travel along County Road 27 corridor, you are probably familiar with how busy it has become. Back in 2014, Scott County did a County Road 27 corridor study that looked at options for improving safety and mobility along this main north-south roadway. In 2016, the improvements recommended from this study were implemented. The first was to convert the key intersections at 150th and 157th Street from full access to 3/4 access, which eliminated left-hand turning movements onto northbound County Road 27. Then a long-awaited and significant improvement was performed by the county when they installed a new traffic signal at South Park Drive. In anticipation of these planned improvements, the city also installed a mini roundabout at Louisiana and South Park Drive in an effort to keep traffic moving and to create a safer way for pedestrians to access McCain Park. Next year looks like another busy year with several intersection reconstruction projects planned and ongoing mill and overlay projects to help maintain our streets. If you have any questions about the streets and roads in Savage, please feel free to call me at 952-882-2671.
Hi, I'm Stacy Schmidt, Liquor Operations Manager for the City of Savage. One of the biggest changes to Savage City Liquor in 2016 was deciding to close the downtown Dan Patch liquor store and open a new city-run liquor outlet in the new Hy-Vee. The decision was part of a plan to reshape our liquor operation to stay competitive in today's market. The Dan Patch liquor store was originally built in 1998 and used as a model for how the city wanted the downtown to look and feel. It will now be home to Glowing Hearth and Home fireplace sales and showroom. The existing Marketplace Liquor near Fresh Time will remain open. Having both city liquor stores located near the city's largest grocery retailers is not only an added convenience for shoppers, but also a strategic opportunity to attract new customers and make the city's liquor operation more profitable in the long run. Much of this strategic planning effort is in response to the anticipated passage of state legislation that will allow Sunday off-sale liquor sales. In addition to running the 2 city liquor stores, we are active in the community. You will see our staff working events such as Dan Patch Days wine and beer tasting, Doggy Palooza, and Brewfest. This has truly been an exciting year for Savage City Liquors. Thank you to all of our customers who continue to support us, and we hope that you will stop by either of our locations for exceptional customer service and your favorite brands of wine, spirits, and beer. If you would like to receive weekly emails with our featured specials and upcoming tasting events, please sign up at savagecityliquor.com.
To wrap up 2016, the City of Savage was named one of the 50th best small cities in America based on affordability, economic health, education and wellness, quality of life, and safety. For the 3rd year in a row, home values in Savage continue to rise and are now back to the level they were before the recession. Also, for the third straight year, the city's tax rate is down, in part due to the strong development cycle, positive market conditions of the past year, and fiscally responsible spending. In closing, the City of Savage is committed to preserving the quality of life that distinguishes Savage as a great place to live, work, and play. We accomplish that goal by continuing to provide the highest level of services at affordable prices. We are proud to be recognized for our fiscal oversight and being awarded the Certificate of Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting for the 19th year in a row, and the Distinguished Budget Award for the third consecutive year. On behalf of the city, I want to wish you and your family members a healthy and prosperous 2017. And if at any time during the year you are in need of our services, please feel free to call us at 952-882-2660, or you can typically find answers to many of your questions by checking out the City of Savage website at cityofsavage.com. And last but not least, thank you for choosing Savage as your home.